How to upload your music to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, TikTok, Instagram, and pretty much, actually not pretty much, how to upload your music to all streaming services in the entire world. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. If you're also an indie musician, you're looking to get your music out there on the streaming services, and you're also looking to get people to hear it, right? Because you want people to hear it, then feel free to subscribe to this channel because these are what the videos I make. Let's now focus on how to upload our music to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, TikTok, every single other streaming service out there. The way we do this is through a middleman, also known as a music distributor. This person slash company, actually it is a company, acts as that middle ground between you and Spotify and you and Apple Music, for example. And you give them your song, your artwork, and all the information, and then they'll go to Spotify and Apple Music and iTunes. You might be asking yourself, well, why can't you just go to Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music and YouTube Music and just upload your song there? You just can't. And I don't really have a good answer for you other than the middleman music distributors will control what you need, the requirements for those streaming services. I use two distributors to release my music right now. They are TuneCore and DistroKid. So to keep things simple, I'm going to show you how I upload a song on TuneCore and then how they will go and get your music on Spotify and Apple Music and every other streaming music platform out there. TuneCore is at tunecore.com. Here we go, sell your music worldwide. So these are the answers exactly what we want. Get our music on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, TikTok especially really important nowadays. So you would sign up now. This is what the inside of a TuneCore account looks like. And here are some singles that I have released on TuneCore. If this is your first time signing up for TuneCore, then you won't see anything here. We can go to music, or we can go create an album if you do have an album you want to release, or create a single. So let's say we just want to release a single. I'm gonna go create single. And I'm going to start filling out the information that TuneCore needs. Most of this information is quite simple. It's like your song title, your artist name, your artwork, the language, the genre, when you want to release your song. And the codes down here are codes that TuneCore will actually provide you. The ISRC code is just a unique identifier to your specific song to track how many streams that song has. And then we would say create my single. This is where you actually choose the streaming services. So this is where there's a checkbox. I want to go to Spotify. I want to go to YouTube Music. I want to go to iTunes. I want to go to Apple Music, Amazon Music, TikTok, Instagram Stories. And there's an option just to distribute everywhere. If other streaming services come into the fold, you can automatically have those added for a small extra cost, but you don't have to. You can just go for the main ones right off the bat. Then you will pay TuneCore for your release. So how much does it cost, you ask? It is $9.99 US per year to release one single. So if we were uploading our single here, we'd pay the $9 then, and then we would pay $9.99 every single year until we don't want our music on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere else. If we wanted an album, we could pay $30 a year, $29.99, and then $49.99 for each following year. There are some other services that TuneCore offers that are also unique to TuneCore, but just standard across the industry as well. And so some of these would be YouTube monetization. Publishing is actually unique to TuneCore, I think, and that's very helpful if you are intermediate stage artist and you have your music being played in many different parts of the world, especially off streaming services as well, and radio and that kind of thing. Once you've checked out and paid for the single, your music will be uploaded to Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other streaming services in about sometimes within 4 or 5 days, up to 2 weeks. So what I would recommend you do is upload your single in advance of 4 weeks before your release date. So if it's January 1st, you want your song out on February 1st, I'd have it uploaded on January 1st, 4 weeks in advance, so it gives TuneCore enough time, but it also, more from a marketing perspective, gives you enough time to plan for the release, tell it to your audience, and so you know for sure 100% that it will be released on that date, so you can tell your audience about it. So leave it in TuneCore's hands. They'll go and give it to Spotify and Apple Music, and they'll start uploading it on their end. And then for you to get an idea of when the song can come out, go to your Spotify for Artists profile, and inside that profile, I'll show you what it looks like on my end. Under music, you'll see an upcoming section. So go to this upcoming section, and probably like the day you uploaded it to TuneCore, in about 4 or 5 days, it will be in this upcoming section. And actually, here's where in the Spotify for Artists dashboard, where you should pitch the Spotify curators, and with the hope of getting your song on a Spotify editorial playlist. If your release date has come and your song is still not available on TikTok or Instagram or Spotify, or maybe it's on one but not on the other, then I would recommend going back into TuneCore or whatever distributor you used. Go back in there, and then they'll show you the links of the song. So maybe you just actually didn't see it, or they might give you a message saying your song's still not available on this store yet, and it will take a few more days. For example, in my case, this song What Love Is that was distributed on TuneCore, I can see all the stores that it is available on, and then I have the store links here. You might be wondering, what if you have messed up on your artwork or song name or maybe artist name or something? That's possible, right? So you can also just go back in here and do the edits, but because they are a middleman, then you have to make your edits to TuneCore, and then TuneCore has to go make their edits to the store. So it will take a few days to make these changes. For example, the artwork. Once that happened to me, I accidentally just messed up on the artwork, and then I had to rechange it. And so I think in total it took about 10 days to actually, from the day I fixed it on TuneCore to the day it was fixed on Spotify. That's how to upload your music to Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram, iTunes, all the streaming services. If you watched this video and made it this far and you're looking to upload your music locally to each of these streaming services, you can do that, and you don't need a distributor for that. You can do that on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, locally on your computer. But all these streaming services will have an option where you can have the music on the platform, but only locally on your computer. It won't be available for anyone else to stream the service. So this is popular, like if you're a singer-songwriter and you want your demos up on Spotify, for example. I do this to my demos because I'm listening to music on Spotify regularly. I'll have a different playlist for my demos that I've been working on in the studio. For example, on Spotify, you can see local files here. Under local files, these are some demos that I've been working on. If you don't see that in the right-hand menu, go to the top right here, go to settings, and then under settings, scroll down, and you should see local files. So this is clicked on. If this is clicked off, then you won't see it in the right. Click it on, show local files. And then here you can add a new source folder, and this source will open up a Finder window or like a browser in Windows, and you will add the folder to where your songs are, and then that folder will be available in local files for you to listen to. And keep in mind, don't worry, no one will find these songs. It's only locally in your computer. If you're trying to get your music heard, or you're making music as a singer-songwriter or producer, then please subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you in the next video.